this is me. We came here in Cebu last Monday because we expected that when we go to Bureau quarantine, they don't have a lot of process, requirements, additional requirements. We thought we only give the passport, then we give the packet that the Washington DC give us to give to the immigration. Sad to say, when we were in the airport, the one in charge in the foreign passport, like we give the yellow packet that the Washington DC gave to my husband. Then they told us that, oh, you're from Ormoc, you need to process in Tacloban because it's near immigration. Then they never told us that in Tacloban they don't have a bureau of quarantine. Then we go to the Tacloban to the immigration. Then suddenly the Tacloban give us an additional requirements. One of the requirements that they ask is the visa stamp came from Bureau of Quarantine. Then medical certificate came from Bureau of Quarantine before they processed the I-card of my husband. Then they sent us in Robinson Marsbaras because they have some office there. It's a new opening, but they said they're new. They cannot able to visa stamp and give a medical certificate for my husband. They refer us again in the Cebu. So we spend a lot of money, and it's crazy thing. I'm glad it's done. It's really frustrating. It's really stressful. So all I can advise to the person that wanted to live here in the Philippines permanently, it's better you will be be preferred. If it is possible, just process in the US or wherever you are in the country. That's the best thing you can do. And in the Philippines, like here, when you have already married to a Filipino, you will apply for the new visa. The number one they required is the bio page and the passport, the arrival stamp, the visa stamp. Then your passport have a stamp from the Bureau of Quarantine. Then marriage certificate, passport of your wife, if dual, copy of the dual copy, dual certificate copy, and then the Bureau of Quarantine medical certificate. That is the additional in our side, my husband's side, so that you will not encounter what we encounter. It's really crazy. Then the payment for that, for the I-card, because we process in the US in Washington DC, we paid 7,370. It's equivalent to $129. That's the payment. But I asked here, the agency here in Cebu, the only payment it's 3,600 or 3,600. It's in peso, not in dollar. So that's the payment. But our payment, because we process in the States, so that is 7,370. Then the advice is I-card is need to be renewed every 5 years. Then the permanent resident need to report annually in the immigration. They need to pay 300 peso. I don't know what kind of requirements it is, but that's how we encounter. So please be prepared. Don't like us because we're unprepared. We spend a lot of money for this kind of processing. But I'm glad I process my husband visa. I do it myself. I never hire an agency. So that's it. That's all I can advise. My husband in the back got tired.